See from the hoodies up there, it's starting to get a bit cold. There can be 17, 16, 17 degrees. But the dew that we expected, I don't think there's as much dew as yet. Let's just see the tiles coming out, but nothing a lot.
I'm not sure. Sometimes during the practice sessions they don't spray that stuff out on the field. I don't know what it's called. Oh, South Africa going to sneak another little run because of the ricochet off the stumps, but the groundsman may have sprayed that overnight last night, so tonight we won't see as much dew.
Look around the field, none of the fielders have tiles, so far so good. There's Prasidh Krishna, and that's more for the sweat than anything else. Sometimes when there's dew, you can see the bowler running in, you can see the marks. Support in the deep, 8 of the over. It's 73 for 3, South Africa.
Every single night it's the same dream. Everyone dies. If you can see how all of this fits together, we might have a chance.
Good luck.
Another change of bowling now for India. Kuldeep Yadav will be introduced. And lots of protection out from 4 boundary riders, all positioned. As long as he doesn't like to play the slog sweep, and there's a massive gap at deep mid-wicket.
This surface should help Kuldeep. This has space and bounce. Very interesting, this matchup. Kuldeep's 10 overs are very, very crucial. As we've seen, the dew hasn't set in as yet. I was here actually yesterday evening as well. I saw the curators and the groundsmen actually spraying the ground yesterday, then before the game today as well. The thing is, once the game starts, you can't spray it, isn't it? But they can use that little cloth cover to try and dry it. There was a bit of dew when we went for the mid-inning show, in between inning show, and yes, I think there was a bit of dew there. So it's not going to be easy for the spinners in particular to grip the ball.
Yeah, at this stage, India were 116 for 1. So comfortably ahead of where South Africa are, but been a good recovery. 63 or 58 this partnership. That's good running. It took a while to go through, but there was always a single there.
It has been a good recovery. 64-run partnership between these two after losing those 3 very early. A couple of wickets on 7, and the third one fell on 11.
Oh yes, Kitty, excellent boy. Love that, Kitty. Make something happen for us, kid.
Yeah, you're thinking from a South African perspective, if things are to go according to plan, if they're really to get competitive and try and chase this down, is the crowd from just 37,000, that this partnership would have to be something
substantial, pretty similar to what we saw from Curly and Rohit Sharma. And then you would think that Igor Brevis, the next man to the crease, has got plenty of firepower to his game. Have to play really well. That's nasty paddles, but Citarano's positioned very fine there.
Quite interesting how Gretzky is going to play Kuldeep, because he doesn't use his feet a lot. Makes it very imperative that he picks the ball, the variation from the hand. And he does keep as well, so I expect him to watch that release a lot closer than some of the other batters. His previous delivery was the leg spinner, does well to get down on his knee and battle it for a single.
This could be close. It looked like we're straight. Big appeal, and straight away the head was not nodded. And Rahul was suggesting I'm sending that upstairs.
To the umpire, to director, we have a player review for LBW. Original decision is not out. I've checked the feed. It's a fair delivery. Can we go to front on, please?
Well, that's the IDFC First Bank review and looks quite adjacent.
Front on coming up now. It appears to have missed the bat. We'll confirm that with Ultra Edge, please. Ultra Edge coming up now. Got a flat line and a gap between bat and ball, so we can get the ball tracking when it's ready. Building.
एक करोड़ का 10 लाख मिलेगा। हाँ सिम का तो मतलब जीती की बता रही हूँ।
I guess the big question would be pitching. Pitch outside legs now.
Ball tracking coming up now. Pitching in line, impact in line, and hitting the wickets. There's 3 reds, Jay. So I'll get you to overturn your decision to out. You're on screen now, signal now.
A really good review there from Rahul. It was the scrambled seam leggy. Kuldeep Yadav. Unfortunately for South Africa, the good partnership of 66 or 62 is over and done. Much to the appreciation of Virat Kohli. Kuldeep Yadav into his first over has struck. And that's a big moment. 4 wickets down now for South Africa. 77 on the board. And it's also time for the players to have a drink.
हाँ जी थोड़ा साइड हटिए ना जेट के साथ अकेले फोटो लेने
कूल चंद जी तो हो गए कूल के कुप्पा स्काई स्कैनर प्रेजेंट्स जीतो दंदनादम इंडिया वर्सेस साउथ अफ्रीका मैच के दौरान जीतो टैब पे जाओ आसान से सवालों का जवाब दो और पाओ प्राइवेट जेट में उड़ने का मौका
स्काई स्कैनर पे पाइए चीपेस्ट फ्लाइट और होटल रेट यही है अल्टीमेट ट्रैवल है
स्काई स्कैनर प्रेजेंट्स जीतो दंदनादम
He's stronger than all of the Avengers rolled into one, and soon to be known as Earth's mightiest hero.
Why would a god take orders from anyone at all? Maybe I need to show you what I'm capable of.
Avengers are gone. No one's coming to save the day.
We could be the people that are coming.
Wait, us?
Being a hero, there is no higher calling. Marvel Studios Thunderbolt. What the hell is this place?
The research facility for the original Jurassic Park. hell are those?
These dinosaurs were too dangerous for the original park.
Let's go!
You were out there helping them?
I thought I was. I was sent here to serve the people of Earth and to help the world to be a better place. That's why I do what I do.
लड़की तेरा नाम क्या है पूछने वाले पूछो तो बता तेरी पहचान क्या है
Ready to roar. Tata Women's Premier League coming soon on Jio Hotstar and Star Sports Network.
Well, it was a sorry start for South Africa. 3 wickets lost at the top of the order, but then a good partnership between Gretzky and De Zorzi. That's just been broken. LBW to Kuldeep Yadav was De Zorzi. And that means the new man at the crease will be Diebold Brevis, who's, as we mentioned, possesses a lot of pocket power. That's his average. Pretty small sample size, just the 7 innings for him. He's yet to get a 50 to his name, but he's a lot better than that. And you'll be hoping that this can be the start of something impressive. Krishna will continue. He's bowled nicely in his first 3 overs. Got some good carry, got some good bounce. In fact, all the bowlers have bowled nicely. Kuldeep's bowling at a good pace as well, wearing his deliveries, his line. He's been bowling around the off stump. This one he pitches around the leg stump, and the question only would have been whether it pitched outside. The original decision was not out. It was pitching on the leg stump. Just enough turn. And there he is. It makes a big difference when you ask your captain to go for a referral, and you've proven right. Captain tends to believe you more the next time you ask him go for a referral. Of course, the fact that off the mark, Brevis with that single. There it is. Look at him with the wicket in. He's doing all kinds of turn and then throwing the ball. But yes, I think if you've got your referral right, then the captain tends to believe in you a lot more. So the next time you say to him, please go for a referral, he'll go more for it than if he thinks that you are one of those who will appeal or want a referral for just about everything.
Yeah, Kuldeep really didn't have to convince too much. I think it was scared Rahul who was, and it does help if the skipper is a keeper as well. Yeah, Rahul was straight away interested.
He was almost making a call before the decision was made.
Yes, I think he was just checking with Kuldeep whether he thought that there was a bit of an edge or anything of that sort. From his point of view, he was behind, so he would have been just a little bit cover Rahul because he was trying to go to the leg side. And so he's about to go for it. So he says, yes, edge nahi laga, next time, theek hai? Yes, go for it. The process, isn't it? Going through the process.
Shot! Wow, what a 6 that is. It's definitely going to be a contender for Apollo Tyres Go the Distance.
That is a cracker of a shot, and it sounded that way. That's the length he absolutely loves, Matthew Gretzky. It's right there in his zone. What a good shot, what a good shot. But you would expect that from the South African and Australian batters because they get to play this short ball quite often. This one is below the shoulders. You can be quick, Prasid Krishna.
Once again, this one just paddled around.
This one again hasn't quite gone up. This is the pitch where there is something for a quick bowler, so you should be able to get it around. This was perhaps under the for the batter to play it. His technique is meant for horizontal bat shots.
We'll talk about it in the next few overs. It's right up his alley. A short pitch delivery. I did catch it. The combined effort.
Why not?
Good fielding behind point there to end the over. 86 for 4. I don't know if you guys noticed in that review.
We're going to start our own firm. Women representing women. Only. Yes. Buckle up, girlfriend. Let's do this.
Superman is full of heart. Yeah, but the glasses.
Do you have a dog?
A lot of people love them.
264 still required for South African. 34 overs. It'll be one hell of a task, but can tell you that if the Bree and the Bree get going here, and Brevis and Gretzky, it'll be entertaining and they'll give it a go.
Watch it.
Position early. Yeah, that leg spinner, the cross seam or the scrambled seam leg spinner was something that Shane Warne used to do a lot of. It was always something you used to watch for. He wanted to just get it to skid on, and it's something that Kuldeep has added to his game. There's some confirmation that the jury is starting to present itself. Hasn't made a massive effect, but it is starting. Our buggy check has been confirmed.
This pair is so important because both of them, they play spin well and they are aggressive batters.
Diego Brevis is one of those guys, and I can promise you, when he's been at the crease 3, 4, 5 deliveries, and he sees something he recognises, he backs himself just to whack it down the ground with that no shot over mid-on or mid-off. We should just see if he plays that way tonight.
Oh, beautiful black.
As I mentioned previous over of Kuldeep, he would enjoy these conditions. Dealing inside the blue flag club, any surface, there is a little more pace and bounce, he would enjoy it. Generally, he's at his best when he's in his early 80s or mid 80s.
Might pick that, gets an edge, and should be able to come back for a comfortable 2. Here's confirmation of the Jew. He's going to slide in a little bit further than he initially thought. This is the slider, not the one that the googly that goes. Just get it on Jim attach.
You talk about that scramble seam, generally you find risk in his. And as a batter, from batter's point of view, googly is more like his started bowling to deceive the batter. A lot of the batters would pick the seam up, like you said about Warne as well. You pick the seam and then you realize it's the wrong one or the usual leg spin.
Sachin was a difficult person to pick because he was scrambled all the time, whether it was the leggy or the googly. He picks that one, hammers it, and that's played with immense power to end the over with the boundary. 94 for 4.
Harbal Manao, Kesri Deva, Wolosoma Kesri. We want to take out the competition.
What'd you think? I wasn't going to hear about this? What's my cut?
This could be the greatest opportunity in my life, and it comes with danger. Is that a ghost? Well, I bet ain't nobody seen that coming.
अरे भाई अब तो याद से हमारी बात सुन रहा तो नहीं पेश में तो बदल गया बस चली थोड़ा पतली से तो इधर बस तो कौन वैसे पहले पेंटिंग तगड़ी जी हुआ तो मतलब ऐसे आए तो सब कुछ करना
First time today we'll have
थोड़ा बनाना को नहीं इधर के फिर
Brings up the 100 for South Africa. Was reaching out for it, but didn't quite come up to the commentary box. What a great connection. Just a little bit out. Room around the off and that's what young Brevis was looking for. Played with a perfect straight man. That's what I was talking about, Sonny. He recognises it doesn't matter how long he's been there. He just backs himself. He's done it so many times. It's obviously when he practices the nets.
रसगुल्ला और मोगो को मोगो नदी एक ही बार ले कोड़ा रसगुल्ला 25 है और यो राजाराम बाप का 25 ले है ये भी मांगे ये चीज़ है नदी का की मांगे लो मन भी देखने का सिखा की नहीं दी ये दिन जो नहीं तो नदी रे बाप का दे दे वो जो खुद को बार हैप्पी बर्थडे का रोटी नहीं बनाई बड़े चांस वो दो दिन चल जाए नहीं वो चला गया माता वो बाप है तेरे का मचाने दे भाई माता जी का 3-4 रोटी का वो दे नदी का लड्डू बन मिली हाँ ये मन की बात बन मिली से मन खुशी हुई इधर मेरे खाबा खान की जब का दियो बढ़िया जब थल मौसम जो खान की दी उड़ी पर तू खान की दी में आप बजी दूसरा नाम क्या जाएगी जब का बोलना
Gretzky and Brevis might have a say in it if they hear for also overs. Goes again. Has he got it? Yes, he has. Just enough for another maximum.
खड़े से आता है जी ये ना पेड़ ऊपर लगी 2-4 महीने पेड़ बढ़ गई जब तो कोई जो देखो तो जुलियार कहीं लोग ने कहीं खोल वो बॉडी को तो बेटी तो मेरी औलाद है फिर हां फिर वो अभी वन की बात है खलन तो गुड़ तो त्रा दिन दी वो मां कहीं बॉडी खटूं खेती करी से खटूं खान लोग हिंदू है खान जी लोग ने फिर जी दिन खान जी बार बार यार लोग खान के लोग तो मर गया पागल समझिए बाकी खेल लीजिए
That one for expensive first 5 deliveries here for Jadeja.